What's up, YouTube? So today's topic, I'm gonna talk about the reasons why I do not respect or give a fuck about my family members, the reasons why I don't talk to them, and the reasons why I want nothing to do with them. So I've made a lot of videos about my life story when it comes to family members. So I'm not gonna get into full detail about it, but I'm just gonna keep it short and simple as possible, because I want to get this on my mind. So if you're not familiar, I have a history of my family. My family has a history of them not taking accountability, not apologizing, not acknowledging their wrongdoings, and then being very fucking violent, verbally and physically. So, well, long story short, I was having a lot of issues with them. I would fight them a lot. I would argue with them a lot. The cops had to be involved. I had to live with I had to get kicked out the house. I had to live with my family because I needed to get away from them. And my only way out away from them, they've also lied on my name and a lot of betrayal, and they've laid their hands on me to where I had to defend back. The only time I lay my hands on them or I cuss them out is out of self-defense, but they always been on some bullshit simply because they're too fucking dumb and retarded, and they don't have the capacity or the balls or the strength to face themselves, to acknowledge their wrongdoings, their narcissism, because they can't fucking apologize simply because of that. And because of that, they're burning bridges with their connections, they're destroying family structure, they're fucking up their whole lives basically because they're not willing to simply just face themselves because they have a lot of trauma growing up. It all started when they were younger because people become very narcissistic, people become very fucking evil or cold-hearted or emotionally unavailable. It all starts from childhood because their caretakers was not giving them their basic needs growing up. So when they grow older as adults, they become pieces of shit, meaning they don't take accountability, they're narcissistic, and they'll burn bridges with people if people were to call them out on the bullshit. So I was that type of person to call them on the bullshit because they were on some bullshit. So yeah, there's a lot of physical fights, a lot of verbal fights. Police had to be involved. I had to get away from them. I just keep leaving the house and stuff like that. I had to call the police on them a lot. Yada yada, all that shit. You know, dysfunctional families in the spiritual community, people would refer to as like the black sheep of the family, being a scapegoat of the family, breaking generational curses, all that bullshit, right? So that's pretty much me and other people experience. So my only gateway to get away from them was to join the military. So fast forward, I joined the military, got away from them. I lived a completely different state away from them. I blocked all of them. My grandma, my cousins, family, all of them. I don't give a fuck about all of them. I want no correlation with all of them. Blocked all of them. Lived in a completely different state, 25 hours away from them. But for some reason, these same people who would lie on my name, betray me, try to have other family members to gang up on me because they're too fucking pussy and cowardly to face themselves one-on-one. They don't do shit with me one-on-one, but they'll do shit when they're around groups of other people. For some reason, the same people will like ending up making new social media accounts just to follow me. They would message me on social media. They would try to get a hold of me through different social media accounts and stuff like that. And then I always had to end up blocking them and shit like that. And it kept getting too much to where I got fed up, and eventually they kept doing this shit. So eventually I had to cuss all of them out through message. I will not call them because I genuinely don't want to fucking deal with them. But I told them whenever, because they keep making fake accounts and following me on social media, just to message me, acting like everything's fine and like, you know what I'm saying, all that bullshit. They want to put this shit under the rug. Like, fuck you, bitch. Like, no, that's some pussy behavior. So I would cuss all of them out one by one. I would threaten them. I would cuss them out. I would warn them that if you keep messaging me, or if I see my personal space, I will call the police on you. I will let the police handle this shit. And if they can't handle it, then I'm going to use my fucking hands, or I'm going to use a weapon to fuck them up. But obviously I don't want to go to jail, so I'd rather have the police deal with this shit, right? So I told all of them this shit while degrading the fuck out of all of them because I don't fucking respect them. So yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I don't give a fuck about them. I'm very ruthless around them. I don't have any empathy around them. I don't care if they die. I don't care if they go broke. I don't care if they're homeless. I genuinely do not give a fuck. So yeah, so whenever they'll try to message me, well, I've already, they're all aware of that I gave that they're already put in their place, like meaning like they know not to message me, they know not to meet me in person because the police won't be involved, and I made it known that this shit will happen, and I haven't attempted to call the police to get a hold of them for them to back the fuck off. So yeah, so when it comes to boundaries, when it comes to like being stern and having my moral beliefs, um that's why I'm very, I mean what I say. I genuinely mean what I say. Like, if because I hate these types of people where like they'll do a lot of bullshit, especially the ones that are emotionally unavailable. One thing about me is that I hate emotionally unavailable people. I hate emotionally unavailable women whenever I date them, and I hate emotionally unavailable people in general because these same people are very dangerous. These same people will try to will actually fuck you over and not give you closure or accountability. When you call them out, they'll just ghost you. These people will leave you hanging. These people are very dangerous when it comes to the dating market, when it comes to friends, when it comes to family members. Emotionally unavailable people are extremely fucking dangerous because they don't care, or they're too pussy to heal themselves, or they don't have the mental capacity to heal themselves due to their trauma, meaning they're fucking retarded. So like it's either the three of the category. So um so yeah, so when I've dealt with family members like that, it would piss me off because these types of people, they're the types of people where like they'll cause a lot of harm to you. They'll do a lot of bullshit, but then years down the lane, down the road, they're confused on why you're not talking to them. They're confused on why you're not like engaging with them. And then they'll hit you up. They'll message you saying, "Hey, how are you? How's it going? I hope you're doing good. I just want you to know that I love you. How you doing?" These are the same types of they would literally, I had people do that shit to me, same people that would cause a lot of harm. So this is why I had to cuss them out. This is why I had to warn them about the police. This is why I had to threaten them with fucking them up with my hands or a weapon if they ever keep messaging me, or if I see them in person and stuff like that. So I always had to get the police involved so I could get away from that shit. If anything, I am considering giving all of them a restraining order because they don't know how to fucking stop. So yeah, so that's the reason why I don't fuck with my family members. I haven't talked to them like 4 years. I don't give a fuck about it. It's not something to brag about. I'm more so saying it because I want to get all this anger off and frustration off of my mind through this platform. So that's all I got to say. Have a good one. Peace.